Okay, cool. Okay, so good morning and let's get started. This is a webinar on data analytics training and placement program, and my name is Chetan Mehta. I'm the founder and principal instructor at SkillCubator. We are a training and placement institute based out of Washington, D.C., USA. And we also have a good presence in Canada and recently started in UAE. Okay. So I'm going to quickly introduce myself in more detail, and then I would like you guys to introduce yourself. Mostly, I want to know a bit about you guys in terms of education, your work experience, and what is your objective from this program. Okay. So,
Okay.
as I said, my name is Chetan Mehta, and I'm the founder and principal instructor at SkillCubator.
Mm-hmm.
We started this institute back in 2012, and since then we have, trained and coached, mentored, helped people with transitioning into new careers across the globe, mostly in North America, USA, Canada. But as I said, we do have trainees from Europe, from Asia, and some from UAE. Now, my goal here is to help you with building the real skills and help you to transition into data analytics professional. Okay. And today's session is more about showcasing what this program is, what we do, how we do. And if you have any questions, concerns, you can ask me in between or you can wait till the end. So having said that, I would like you guys to quickly introduce yourself. So we'll start with Samir.
Yeah, I'm Samir. I have around 15 years of experience in software test automation,
Okay.
and I'm based out in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for some data analytics training on data science, so I joined this webinar to understand how this data analytics and data science work.
Okay, good. Thank you. So you're not looking to transition into a data analyst role per se, but you want to upskill yourself on the data science side.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Thank you. Sanjip?
Hi, I'm Sanjeev Shrestha. I'm from Maryland, USA.
Mhm.
I graduated from University of Maryland College Park in 2016,
Mhm.
and I don't have any experience in data analytics.
Okay.
So just looking at for data analytics.
Okay. And I'm assuming you want to transition into a data analyst role.
Right.
Okay. Correct. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. Dhruv, what about you?
Hi, hi Chetan. I'm Dhruv Patel. I'm from Toronto. I'm accountant in Golf Course. So I see that in today's world there AI implement. So we need some data analytics skills. So I want to update my skill. That's why I joined this seminar.
Okay. Thank you. And Farooq?
Yeah, hello. Good morning.
Good
My
morning.
name is Farouk. I'm based in Canada. I'm a finance person. I'm looking just to upgrade my skills in data analysis because I know it's a very important tool also in finance. So just to have an additional skill to be able to, um, do more of my own profession.
Okay. Thank you. And Kalyani, hi.
Hi, good morning. My name is Kalyani. I'm from Virginia. I just want to know about data analytics to build my confidence and to know about data.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, thanks for the introduction. And let's get started with, what exactly this field is. Some of you already know, and you have done some research. I'm sure you all have done some research. That's why you are here. But let's start from scratch. When we talk about data analytics or data analysis, they are kind of used interchangeably. Okay, so pretty much they mean the same thing. Now, the common word here is data, right? So, at a very high level, data analysis is all about converting raw data into meaningful information, right? It's pretty much as simple as I can get. So, what do you think about data? In simple terms, what is a data? Anyone? We all use the term data, right? Day in, day out. I want to update my data, or my data is not showing up. So, what do you mean by data?
Information.
Okay. Data gets converted into information, that is correct. But when we start, data is pretty raw. But when I say the form of data, it can be your first name, last name, right? Alphabets, can be numbers like date of birth, SIN, SSN, your tax ID, your customer ID, order ID. It can be mix of both. It can be alphabets with numbers. How we have sometimes your order ID will contain some alphabets with some numbers. Sometimes special characters are also there. Like, you may have percentage, you may have dollar sign, you may have hashtag, at the rate, different types of symbols. We call it special characters, question mark. What about images? Do you think image is a data?
Yes.
Yeah, it is a data. We don't think about it, or a lot of people don't think from that perspective, but image is also data. Like when you see a photo of yours or someone's on social media, or you take a photo of your family, or you take a selfie, that is image. But in a very simple terms, it's a data. It's capturing pixels and it's converting it into an image, right? Then we also have to think about audio clips. You want to, let's say you have a voicemail, or you want to record something for your friends, or you want to maybe you're fond of singing. You open an app, and you record a song. That's also a data. So what I'm trying to say is data is everywhere. So data is basically something which is a fact, something that can be used, can be analyzed, and can be converted into some meaningful information. Based on that, we can make some decisions, or we can be more insightful, we can be more knowledgeable about it. So when I have a raw data, it is a good information. But until I convert that data into information, I cannot make use of it. I cannot gain that insight. I cannot make any decisions. It's like you probably have heard about this. A diamond is a stone, right? If a diamond is not polished, it is just a stone. Nobody's going to buy it. But when you polish it, that stone becomes valuable diamond. Same thing with data. To convert that data into information, you need to polish it, you need to process it. That's the job of a data analyst. Okay, so data can be text, can be numbers, can be symbols, can be images, audio, video, anything of that can be considered to be a data. But to begin with, we have a raw set of data, which as a data analyst or data analysis is all about converting that raw data into meaningful information by using the tools and techniques that we will teach you, so that it can be used to make important decisions. It can be used to make you more knowledgeable and more insightful. Am I making sense? Anyone has any other view, or feel free to add your points. I don't want to be just um, talking from my perspective. I would like to know what your perspective is. Do you guys agree with this? Dhruv, Farooq, Kalyani, Samir?
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, you're correct.
Yep. Okay, now let's talk about the different types of data that you will be working with. So in data analysis, we have got data which is structured data. Sometimes it can be unstructured data, and sometimes it can be mix of both. So when we talk about structured data, typically you will see that when you fill a form, maybe you have a first name in which you will only fill your first name. You will have field called last name in which you will fill up your last name. Your, let's say, date of birth, you will have a date picker where you will select your date of birth. Or it can be your SIN or SSN, something which you have to enter that specific value. In the date of birth, I cannot enter text. In, let's say, in my phone number, I cannot use ABCD or alphabets. It has to be a phone number. So that is called structured data, which is clearly defined, which is organized in the tables in the database, and it is captured in a very organized fashion. Like, just to give you some more insights, when we talk about data analysis, where we store the data, in most of the cases, we'll be storing the data in database. Database is where the data is stored, is created, is stored, is retrieved, and is managed from the database. And in that database, we have separate tables. Each table will have a set of information. For example, I have got one table in which I will only store customer information. In that table, I will have customer first name, customer last name, customer ID, customer address, phone number, whatever information I want to share or capture, I will capture in that table. I cannot have anything else except customer information. So likewise, every single table will focus on a specific set of information in which we will capture that data. That is called structured data. So it becomes very easy for us to manage it. If you want to retrieve it, you know where exactly to go and retrieve it. If you want to manipulate it, meaning you want to add it or you want to edit it, then you can always do it because you know where to go and do it. Then in data analysis, you may also have to deal with unstructured data. Like typical, very common example is your social media tags or social media comments. Let's say there's a new product that got launched. And now you have this post on Facebook or somewhere. Let's say it can be on X, it can be on Facebook, Twitter, or it can be anywhere. People start commenting on it. Right? You may have one person saying, "Oh, wow, that's great." Somebody may say, "Oh, it sucks," or "This product is not good," or "doesn't look like good. It doesn't seem to be very promising." So these are different types of data that is not structured, but it is still a valuable piece of data. You cannot just discard it. It can be in the form of some sort of comments. It can be, mostly it's comments, but it can also be images. It can be audio clips, videos, or it can be all the these days you also have different types of GIFs and all those coming up. So you can have all of these considered to be unstructured data because you don't know in which format it's going to be added. But still, as a data analyst, you can still use it for converting this raw data into some meaningful information. And then you've got a mix of both in which you may have some structured data along with some unstructured data. But it's basically you are going to use the same set of tools and techniques that a data analyst should be doing it for, whether structured data or unstructured data. Okay. Any questions? Now, so far we are just talking about the data. When we convert this data into meaningful information, that's when we add value. And we will be using different types of tools and techniques to do that. If you see, we have got data coming from different sources. It can be coming from data warehouse. It can be coming from database, anywhere it's going to come from. We pull the data and using these tools, one is Excel is a very powerful tool, which is heavily used in data analysis. Then SQL, structured query language, is used to perform CRUD operations. When I say CRUD operations, is creating the data, retrieving the data, updating the data, or deleting the data. But for data analysis, you will be mostly using retrieving. You are not going to do any deletion or updating the data or creating any new data. You will be mostly using it for retrieving the data from database using SQL. Now, even though it says language, it is not a programming language per se. It's not like Java, J2E, .NET, or C, C++, where you have to learn lots and lots of different syntaxes, syntax, libraries, and all those mumbo jumbo of coding. It's not like that. It's pretty easy. With some practice, you can master it within a couple of months. Okay. And then the third one is data visualization. Here we talk about Power BI and Tableau. We typically use Power BI these days because that's a de facto software which is being used for data visualization. But you can also use Microsoft Excel for that purpose. We will teach you how you can use Excel to create dashboards, dynamic dashboards using Slicer, just like how you can do it in Power BI or Tableau. So using all of these, you will be converting it into good sense or good, powerful information. Plus, we'll also be teaching you Python as well, which is not here, but Python is mostly used by data scientists. Okay, for data analysts, you may not need Python, but for data scientists, you may need Python as well. Any questions so far? Okay. So I'm assuming no questions. So let's talk about the different types of data analysis we can do. Okay. There are 4 different types of categories within which we can do data analysis. One is descriptive analysis, diagnostic analysis, predictive analysis, and prescriptive analysis. Now, anyone who can give me what exactly are these, or what's the difference between these 4? You tell me, that's okay. If it's you're not sure or what you think, you can take a guess, that's fine.
I think in descriptive analysis, we have a like case type of data analysis. Suppose we have some issue and we have to search out the solution and give a reply in like descriptive manner. So this called descriptive analysis.
Okay.
And
yeah.
Yeah. And diagnostic, that means we have issue and we have to shortly show the problem and find out the answer for that. Some like in when we doing some software, we have some errors and we have to find out the codes or something. So that's the diagnosis. We have to find out the error and give a solution.
Okay.
So maybe this is the diagnosis.
Okay,
And predictive, that means the forecast, like budgeting, forecasting, like based of the previous data we analysis, and like in future we have this situation, particularly financial sector. So this called predictive We have
Mhm.
current data, past data, and we have to analysis future result.
Good. Okay.
And perspective analysis, that means for particular some goals, we have to achieve some goals, and that's why we analysis from different sources, from different like same kind of product or same type of players in the market, and we analysis something. Maybe
Okay.
that's
Very good. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for that insight.
Yeah.
So exactly what you said. So descriptive analysis, as we understand the word descriptive, is you describe, right? It's basically telling you what happened. Okay. It's not going to go beyond that. Like take an example of simple example, how we all have experienced, when we go to a doctor. Let's say we have got John. You got John who is not well, and he keeps complaining about stomach ache. Correct. So that's only descriptive. You are not going beyond that. You're just describing what is happening. So John is telling that, hey, I'm getting this stomach ache for the last 2-3 weeks. It's, I get severe pain. It goes off and again comes back. So it's descriptive analysis. You're trying to see what is going on. Okay, what has happened basically. It's more something which has been, what has already happened. Now you cannot, John says, okay, I cannot live with this pain. I want to go and see a doctor. So John goes to doctor, and what doctor is going to do is, doctor is going to do a diagnosis. That's called diagnostic analysis. So now doctor is going to do a root cause analysis, see why it is happening, right? Maybe it's because of some, stone, or maybe it's because of, some hernia issue, or maybe there's some tumor or whatever it is, but there has to be something due to which this pain is coming up again and again. So diagnostic analysis is more about why it is happening, finding out the root cause. Okay, now going one step further, predictive analysis is what might happen if it's not resolved, or we don't take care of it, or we don't come up with a solution. Okay, here the doctor may say to John that, hey, if you don't take care of this, let's suppose there's a small um, intestine issue, there's a hernia thing which has to be removed. So the doctor is going to say, okay, if you don't take care of this, it can burst, it can create problems, it can lead to this, right? So doctor will tell what might happen in future if you don't resolve this issue, or if you don't come up with a solution. That's called predictive analytics. And prescriptive analysis or analytics is the solution, what should be done. Here in this case, the doctor may prescribe, hey, let's go and operate and remove this part or this issue, right? That's prescriptive. You're prescribing, the doctor is prescribing you the solution, what should be done so that we can resolve this problem for good from the root. Okay, so you can do data analysis in any of these 4 areas. So descriptive, as I said, it is simply looking at the past data, what has happened in the past, and based on that, we can find out, what might again happen in future. Again, it is not going to use any very advanced techniques like regression analysis or statistical modeling or anything of that sort. We are simply saying, okay, in the past this happened, and based on that we are trying to make sense of it and see if we can identify some patterns or trends and try to summarize what might happen in future. Okay, very typical example is, let's say a company is selling a product across uh, the globe. Now they want to see how this company did across all the products across the globe, and they find this, they get the data, and using the data, they will try to convert this into some meaningful information, maybe in the form of charts, maybe in the form of some Excel sheets, maybe in the form of some sort of mathematical functions like average sales, monthly sales per quarter, or monthly sales per product, right? Or it can also be by region. You can slice and slice and dice according to your requirement. But the point is, you have this raw data, which is from the past, maybe 2 years or 1 year, and now you are using that past data and converting that into some meaningful information. Once you have this, then maybe you give it to your management and they will decide, or they will make some decisions based on that. If they see that, oh, product A was the best selling product in this region and product B did not do well in a particular region, they will try to find out what happened, why this product B did not do well. Maybe we want to increase some marketing, we want to change some marketing strategy, or want to give some more budget for the sales and marketing people. So they will come up with those kind of decisions so that they can improve their sales for that particular product. Okay, so that's descriptive. Data analysis or data analyst heavily works in this area, descriptive analysis. Here you will be using tools like Excel, SQL, and Power BI, or Tableau, doesn't matter which tool, but basically data visualization. Okay. Then comes diagnostic analysis, as I said, based on the data that you got, right? The historical data, you're not only stopping there, you're trying to find out why it happened. Okay, so here you might be using some statistical functions as well, like correlation analysis, regression analysis. You may be using different types of mathematical functions using Excel, like as I said, trend analysis. When you let me show you what I mean by that. So when I go to Excel, see, one is your mathematical functions, which you can, there are formulas like average and many more. I don't want to go into that detail, but there are mathematical functions through which you can convert data into information. Then you have got different types of charts that you can create. Now here I don't have any data, but if I had data, I could create the charts. Let me try that. It won't give me an option, but if I go to oops, sorry. See here, you got different types of charts that you can create. Now, because I don't have a data, it's not giving me any further options. But if I've got a raw data, I can create different types of charts. That's exactly what you can do with diagnostic analysis. Okay, so why it happened, that is what it's going to answer. So here you're trying to get to the root cause and find out, because of this, we couldn't see a better sales, or because of this, the problem was created. Okay, whatever the problem is, you can get to the root cause using any of these techniques. Okay, then comes your predictive analysis. What is going to happen in future? Now, it can be positive, negative, both. When I say positive, negative, let's say we have a problem. Our sales, or let's say a company did not do well in the last quarter. Now here you are going to use some advanced techniques to see what might happen in future if you don't take corrective action. Meaning, let's say the company did not do well in the last quarter. And using the tools and techniques, we can come to a conclusion that if we go with this trend, we expect our sales to drop by 20% again in the next quarter. Right? So you're trying to predict. It can be positive. Let's say a company did very well and it saw that the enrollment was up by 25% in the last 6 months. And now the company is saying, because of these actions or because of these marketing techniques or because of these changes that we made, we saw 25% improvement in the last 6 months. Now they are trying to predict what will happen in future if we continue with the same technique or same strategy. Maybe in the future it's going to help more. It's going to go up by 50%. So it can be positive, negative, both ways, but it's still going to help your management, your company, by looking at the things, what will happen in future, and they can make corrective actions or they can continue with the current strategy they have. Okay. And the last one is your prescriptive. This is the most advanced type of data analysis that we can come up with or we can go with, in which we are trying to give a solution. What should be done to solve the problem, or what should be done to exploit any opportunity. Okay. Now here in prescriptive, it can be mix of using data analysis skills, plus you can also use some other techniques which are outside of data analysis, like SWOT analysis. It can be, a root cause analysis, or it can be pure expertise or expert judgment from somebody who can give us solution. Hey, this is what we should be doing, right? Sometimes you don't have to have just focus on tools and techniques and data. Sometimes you may have somebody who's very expert in that domain, and looking at all the data that we come up with or the analysis that we come up with, somebody may give their expert judgment and say, hey, let's go with this thing, or let's increase our focus on a particular market, or let's drop a product A because it's not helping us, it's not going to help. So it's a mix of both. It can be combination of using data analysis skills, plus it can also be based on expert judgment. Okay, so that is what a data analysis field is all about. Any questions? So just to summarize, descriptive is more exploratory, what happened, and you'll be using techniques like mathematical functions, statistical functions, data visualization, all of that. Diagnostic, why it happened. Here you will be using any of these plus root cause analysis. Predictive, what might happen in future, you might be using all of these plus statistical functions or techniques like regression, correlation. Now these days AI ML is also there, so that's also part of it. And prescriptive is what actions should we take to solve the problem or to exploit an opportunity. Again, all of these, plus you may also have to learn a little bit about simulation as well. But very rarely a data analyst will go in this area. This is more for data scientists. Data scientists can work in any of these 4 areas. Okay. This is like the most advanced level of data analysis you can think of. Now let's talk about the roles and the job prospects that this field offers. So the most popular roles are data analyst. Of course, as we all know, this is all about data and analyzing the data. So data analyst is the most common title. Besides that, we also have business data analyst. It is, again, even though it says business data analyst, this role focuses more on the data. Business intelligence analyst, data reporting analyst, these are some of the very common job titles or roles that you will find. Besides that, you can also specialize in certain domains. Like you may have a marketing, if you have a very strong marketing background, you can go into the marketing field. You can become marketing data analyst or financial data analyst, product data analyst, healthcare data analyst, customer data analyst, right? Fraud data analyst, risk data analyst. So all these are different examples where you can, use your expertise. Now, even though all the job titles are a little bit different, the common element is the skills that you'll be using to perform your day-to-day activities. Okay. For example, in the marketing data analyst, you will still be using tools like Excel, SQL, and data visualization, but you will be focusing more from the marketing point of view. Maybe you are working with the marketing department, you are reporting to a marketing director and helping them with getting all that raw data convert into some information so that they can make their decisions. They can strategize their marketing actions accordingly. Now let me pause and ask you guys, why are you guys, or what made you explore this field? Before I give my own perspective, I want to know from your side, what was the main motivation to come and learn about data analysis? Or if you're looking to transition into the data analyst role, what is the main or key driver that's basically thinking or taking you in this direction? Farooq, what about you? I'll start with you.
What's the question again? I didn't get that.
The question is, what is the key factor that that excites you to become a data analyst or to learn more about data analyst role?
Yeah, I think for me it's that data is what drives the world currently, and given the fact that um, people are pivoting into the AI world, and if you don't have this skill, you might not be able to meet up with the pace of technology as it's going. And the finance field is also moving towards the AI part. And yeah, so if you have the like a finance data analyst, fraud data analyst, this could also make you stand out and continue to grow within the financial space. And for me, I think it's important because um, if you have the data skill, then it means that you can then grow into other form of technology that will come out in the future. But if you don't have it, then it means that you would one way or the other be left behind because you might not be able to catch up with the technology move as it's going currently. So I just feel it's important for you to have the data skills and be able to, move along with the development of technology.
Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, what about others? Hey, Mavish, sorry you missed a little bit of our webinar, but that's okay. I can talk to you on phone. Okay, Sanjeev, what about you? What makes you, think about or excites you about a data analysis profession?
Actually, I'm new in this data analyst, so I just want to know about the techniques of data analyst,
Okay.
like a role
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Samir, what about you?
Actually, I was looking to upskill, so that's the reason I was looking for data analytics and this data science. So that's the reason I joined this webinar to understand how it works.
Okay, cool. See, different people may have different motivation or reason to do this. Now, some people are data oriented, like, they can see through the data, right? Some people are process oriented. They like to focus on the process. Frankly speaking, I'm a process oriented person, and I spend most of my career on the process side, process improvement. Uh, I'm more of a business analyst coming from a BA background, PM background, but I love exploring data. When I come across a raw data, I want to see and convert this into some information, because until I convert this into meaningful information, that data is of no use for me. Okay. So it also comes to, what your career aspiration is. Apart from that, there are many other advantages to get into this role. So let me explore that as well. One is low entry barrier in IT field. It is not that you have to learn lots and lots of programming languages. You need to have very strong technical background or mathematical background or computer science background. Anybody with basic logical reasoning skills, with desire to learn new skills, you should be able to transition into this role. So the entry barrier is pretty low. Second thing is strong demand across the globe. I'm not just talking about North America, but even across the globe, because data is the new gold, as we say, right? It's basically a digital gold. You have data. A lot of companies, they have made fortunes just based on the data. Like, think about this: Facebook, Google, how they have, you know, they have grown from a very small entity into huge mammoth companies. Today, they are billions of dollars of worth, right? Both of these companies. Facebook, how they earn money from ads, billions of dollars they earn from ads. And the reason why they can do this, because they have got a huge marketplace, they have got a huge set of data. They can, push their ads to the right audience, because everything, they have got like more than billion customers or people using their app. Same thing with Google. Majority of their revenue comes from ads. And if you don't have data of people who are using your product or who are on your platform, they're not going to sell that. They cannot sell it. They cannot use that. So data is a new digital gold. And because of that, every company is, they are hiring data analysts um, for their work. Pay package, where, as I said, because of a strong demand, the pay package is also pretty good. In USA or in Canada, you can roughly, I would say, give or take, close to 100K, depending on where you live. But you can expect you can expect to be in that range, in the 100K range. But yeah, sometimes I've also seen people start with 85K, 90K, or if it is a, a big organization, they can also be in 110, 120K range. Remote jobs, this role, you can do it from anywhere as long as you've got the right software installed and you got internet and a laptop, you can do it from anywhere. Again, it comes to your company policy as well. Technically, you can do it from anywhere, but yes, it comes to the company policy. If your company has a full remote model, you can do it from home. If they are moved to hybrid, then you will have to work with them. Some companies say, okay, we have to have our employees 2 days in the office, 3 days home, or whatever the combination is. Then you will have to work with them. And some companies have moved to 100% online, or not online, but in-person model. So it depends on what type of job you end up with. It is a growth-based career path, meaning you don't just get stuck as a data analyst for the rest of your life. From data analyst, you can scale up to senior data analyst. You can become a data scientist, right? You can grow into that role. You can become a manager. You can go into the senior level leadership roles. So you can grow in that side. And easy to scale up. So when I say easy to scale up, meaning you don't have to go back to university to upskill yourself. While you are working, while you are doing your day-to-day activities, you can upskill yourself, do some boot camps. Maybe let's say there's a new tool out there and you want to learn that. Now you don't have to quit everything and go back to school and learn. You can take some boot camps, or you can enroll with institutes like Skillcubator, and you can upskill yourself as you are doing your day-to-day activities. Okay, so these are the benefits to become a data analyst. Any questions? In fact, that was the last slide I had for today. So let me know if you have any questions, concerns. It's 10:50, 10 minutes still left. I will make it an open forum. Any questions anyone has, please let me know. Sanjay, what about you?
Yeah, so you guys do the training remotely, or do I have to visit?
Okay, yes, very good question. So the training is going to be, we are going to start a new batch from next Saturday. So
Uh-huh.
the sessions will be on Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. EST to
Mhm.
2 p.m. EST. Okay, 3 hours on Saturday, 3 hours on Sunday, all over Zoom. And all
Mhm.
the sessions will be recorded and will be posted on our LMS. So let me show you what we have. Just I'm going to show you something real quick. Yeah, so you will be given access to LMS, in which we will be posting all the sessions, all the assignments, all the resources, everything will be here,
Mhm.
similar to this portal. So here on the home page, you will have some basic information. Then course calendar, you will have the Zoom links for each week. Course outline, we'll put the course outline here. Recorded sessions, we'll be posting all the recordings as we complete. They will be posted here and you will be given access to that. On the resources page, any assignment or
We can't see anything you're sharing.
oh, I'm so
Are you
sorry.
sharing the screen?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me start from here. Can you see now?
Yes.
Okay. So what I was saying is we are going to start a new batch from next Saturday. All the sessions will be done on Saturday and Sunday,
Mhm.
11 a.m. EST to 2 p.m. EST over Zoom. Every session will be recorded and will be posted on the LMS, which you will be given access to. And here, if you see, this is just a sample portal. So on the home page, you will have basic information about the program. On the course calendar, you will have the Zoom links for all the sessions.
Mhm.
Course outline, we will be posting the entire course outline, which we'll be going through. Plus, you can also go to the website here. Let me show you. You can go under courses. And if you go under the data, you will see the second one, data analysis and analytics. Okay, so this is the one that you will be looking at. If you want to download the course outline, you can do this. Okay. And the most important part is it's not only the training, it's also the placement. So anyone who's looking to transition into the data analyst role, we will be helping you with the job placement as well. We will be building your resume, your LinkedIn profile, and we have got 2 recruiters we work with, and they are in-house recruiters who will be marketing your resume along with our IT partners or the
Mhm.
IT staffing firms you work with, and
Mhm.
we will find you the job.
So how long is the course duration?
Yeah, the course duration will be roughly 2.5 to 3 months.
Mhm.
It's all hands-on and it's a small batch size. We will
Mhm.
be taking, we'll be going at a pace in which you can learn things, because we don't want to rush and complete it
Right.
without making
Mhm.
sure that you are. I mean, we don't want to rush through, basically, right? We want to make sure that you guys build the skills and
Uh-huh.
implement these skills on the job. Okay, on this page, we'll be putting all the recordings for the sessions.
Mhm.
Then on the resources page, anytime we give you any reading handouts, will be posted here so that you can go and read them. Assignments, will be posting all the assignments here. Quizzes, sometimes, mostly it's all hands-on. So in the data analysis, maybe we have only 2 quizzes because the rest is all hands-on. So maybe, yeah, 2 quizzes will be enough for this course because the
Mhm.
rest is all hands-on. And then,
So yeah,
yeah,
we are learning like SQL and Python, or what are the courses we are
we
learning?
are learning 4 things. We are
Uh-huh.
learning Excel,
Uh-huh.
Microsoft Excel. We are learning SQL,
Mhm.
structured query language in detail. We
Mhm.
are learning data visualization, Power
Uh-huh.
BI, and
Uh-huh.
then we are learning Python.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So what's the course fee like? Is it
Course fee, we will give you a discount. Right now it's 1,500 US dollar, but we will be giving you a discounted rate, which will be 1,200 US dollar, which you can pay in installment if you want, but
uh-huh.
it must be paid within the duration of the training.
Just want to know about job placement. Like, is it guaranteed?
It is guaranteed. We will give you the interviews for sure. Okay,
Okay.
clearing the interview is definitely on your part, is
Uh-huh.
you, but we can guarantee that you will be getting the interview calls.
Okay.
In fact, we had one person, Mavish. She just, I think she left because she got notified very late. She is my, a former trainee. She got job. Right now she's working as a BA, but because,
Uh-huh.
she has to do more with data, she wanted to join this course. So yeah, we can guarantee you that you will get the interview calls for sure. And you can look at my website. You can also find me on LinkedIn. And by the way, this course, I'm not going to teach this course. I have a very good trainer on data analysis. He works as a data scientist now. He's going to
Mm-hmm.
take this training. I will be focusing on more on Excel. Okay, but
Okay.
he's going to take care of SQL, data visualization, and
Uh-huh.
Python. Okay. If you want, you can connect with me on LinkedIn. That's me.
Mm-hmm.
I can share my profile here, URL, I mean.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I'm completely raw in this field, as you told me about the raw data. So,
Yeah, don't worry. I mean, this is where
uh-huh.
we come, right? That's what we are for, right? If you don't
Yeah,
have any knowledge, it's okay. The most
yeah,
important thing is you should be willing to learn. That is important.
yeah, that's right.
Okay. And if you think you need to talk to me in more detail, you can come here and click on this. It's just
Sure.
on one. I'll be more than happy to talk to you guys.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that link is also here on the website.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to just have one-on-one session with me, click on this. I
Okay,
can guide you for the next steps.
sure.
But yeah, let me know if you have any questions, concerns. But we are going to start from next Saturday. And this is, pardon me, there's not just training, it includes training, placement, and even post-placement support if you need. We will help you with the background check, verification, references,
Uh-huh.
on the job coaching, mentoring when you need it.
So that means from September 20?
That's correct.
Okay.
Let me check the date here. That's correct, 20th September. Yeah.
So from 11 a.m. it's from EST, right?
11 a.m. EST, yes.
Okay.
We'll be sending you more communication in
Uh-huh.
a few days along with the Zoom link and everything.
Sure.
I hope this session was a bit helpful, was insightful.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Sanjeev.
Mhm.
What about you, Kalyani? Any questions you have?
Thank you so much. You explain everything of what I need. So I will let you know, and
Okay, sure. And you guys can try it out for the first 2 sessions without any commitment.
Uh-huh.
And then if you think you are ready, if you like it, then you can enroll. You don't have to pay right away.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
okay, it will start September
20th.
20.
Yeah, September 20th we start. We start with Excel. And as I said, you can join the first 2 sessions without any commitment. And if
Okay.
you like, then you can enroll.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Chetan.
Yeah, welcome. Dhruv, any questions?
No, not right now. So I understand everything what you explain. It's actually it's very detailful. I will think and let you know. So date,
Okay.
because I have to see my calendar. So
Okay.
I will let you know. 100% I will do. But
Okay.
I have to see because I have a small kid, so I have to take care. So I have to adjust their schedule.
I
And
agree. I
it's
understand.
very good. I see. I joined first time, and
Mhm.
I think that I should go in this field because I'm working as an accountant many years for in like I work in
Yeah.
India,
If
in
you're
US
looking,
company, Canada.
yeah, if you are in the finance or accounting, man, I definitely, I strongly recommend you guys to go into this field because, you have lots and lots of opportunities if you get into
Yeah,
this. Okay. So
yeah.
think about it. I'm not saying you should, enroll with me only, but this is a good career
Mhm.
path for anyone who is in finance accounts.
Yeah, because I see that in my career because initially we are in like a basic internal like in easy part, like we are entering
Mm.
data and just like APAR
Correct.
like that. But in
Mhm.
future when you are in senior manager like that thing, so you to
Mhm.
review data and make a decision. So in
Correct.
this stage we need like some data analysis skill like Excel and different SQL methods. So if we know
Correct.
that and we can successful easily because after all we have to give answer or submit a different type of analysis to our owners or management. So
Correct.
this skill is very essential for in particular
Absolutely.
me. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Farooq, any questions?
No questions. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And Samir, what about you? Okay. So with that, let's close the session and I look forward seeing you next week.
All right, bye.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Very much,
Bye.
Chetan. Thank you. See
Have a
you.
good day. Have a
See
good
you
weekend.
next week.